Cool things you probably didn't know about Harmagedon from Chris, a Gundam artist. In the March 1983 issue of My Anime, just before the film premiered, Luna, Joe, and Vega are depicted being attacked by the latter's own alien civilization. It's not for certain if this piece, drawn by Kazuo Tomizawa and Miromasa Ogura, depicts a chapter from the manga or novel as it never showed up on the big screen. Kadokawa pushed for an aggressive advertising and promotional campaign for Harmagedon on the basis of it being the publishing company's first animated film. Spearheaded by the juggernaut publishing heir-cum producer Haruki Kadokawa, Harmagedon grossed 16 million yen on its initial release, making it the top-grossing anime film of the year and the 8th most-grossing film in Japan at the time. You couldn't look in any magazine or book that wasn't under the Kadokawa imprint and not see advertising for Harmagedon on any part of it. This was due to Haruki's pummeling of funds into the venture, some of which he may or may not have gotten through dubious means.
Pruébala. Es cocaína.
Harmagedon's important visual legacy as a film comes from Kadokawa's collaboration with Madhouse, the legendary animation studio. Boasting talented figures and industry giants such as Rintaro, Yoshinori Kanata, Yoshiaki Kawajiri, and Osamu Dezaki, Madhouse contributed a unique visual style that gained the studio a reputation as far back as the early 70s, when it was first founded by its original ex-Mushi Pro staffers. Known for pushing challenging and downright experimental visuals, Kadokawa put total faith within the team to adapt the novels that had been such a cash crop for the company. However, production wasn't as easy as it seemed, and many pitfalls occurred internally within the film's three-man production committee, which included Kadokawa, the mangaka Shotaro Ishinomori, and the novelist Kazumasa Hirai. Hirai, who originally penned the story for Harmagedon under Genma Tyson, was known to be rather crabby and morose, though that is by far an understatement. A few years ago, an old rumor was dispelled by Mobile Suit Gundam's director Yoshiyuki Tomino, in which Tomino was allegedly slated to direct Harmagedon in its earliest inceptions. Tomino uniquely shed some interesting light on these falsehoods, stating that, while he was friendly with Hirai, he wouldn't touch the project with a 10-foot pole after finding out who the author really was. Hirai's dogmatism and difficult persona had been recorded as far back as the early 1960s, when he reached critical acclaim with his breakout speculative fiction novel, Leonora. One such account of Hirai can be found in the coterie magazine or journal Androgynous. In Volume 3 of the journal, published in the early 70s, an essay written by an anonymous author called The End of Hunger for Love states the following about Hirai's attitude. To put it bluntly, contrary to what is generally said and accepted, Hirai doesn't seem to have much talent as an entertaining writer. His characters are too standardized and schematic, and he pushes religion wherever he goes. Even within the realm of science fiction, Hirai is drowned by romantic blind idealism and a hatred for the evil that we all possess as human beings, including himself. Beauty seems to be far more important than reality. Hirai created additional problems when Rintaro chose Katsuhiro Otomo to design characters for the film, openly and vehemently criticizing Otomo's designs as being ugly and not matching Ishinomori's and Noriyoshi Orai's styles. Ohrai, then world famous for his highly realistic and oftentimes colorful paintings, clashed with Otomo's more grounded look, especially in how he depicted women. Ohrai, whose art was central to Hirai's popular novels, wasn't on the Madhouse payroll, so he simply wasn't consulted. Rintaro went so far as to insist on using Otomo's designs and threatened to withdraw from production entirely if they were not used. Ohrai left the production committee angrily, allowing Otomo to succeed. Otomo, who made his theatrical debut with Harmagedon, brought an aesthetic that was grounded in the dark, oftentimes industrial elements of Showa Japan, especially the everyday denizens who lived within it. A deeply vested fan of science fiction, Otomo's inspirations for Harmagedon were uniquely concentrated on the world at large, as well as the distant future. An example, The semi-organic elements Atomo used to design the cyborg warrior Vega were inspired by industrial shapes, samurai armor, and Rintaro's work on the film adaptation of Leiji Matsumoto's Galaxy Express 999. While Harmagedon was a runaway success at the box office, more unique elements that tied into its experimental nature happened in concurrence with its release. With a variety of merchandise produced to cash in further, most items focused on Vega in particular, whose otherworldly design was a fan favorite among otaku. A model kit was released, licensed by Kadokawa of Vega, alongside 2 experimental games that lined entertainment halls. The first of these games would be a cabinet called Genma Tyson Destiny Horoscope. This game utilized a then state-of-the-art computer randomizer in which the player would use physical tarot cards to get a fortune told to them by Luna. This gameplay, which has never been recorded and is considered partially lost, was first documented in Volume 4 of Amusement Life magazine, published in 1983. These cabinets seemingly failed to generate much revenue or interest, and many seem to have been retrofitted into that of Data East's first Laserdisc cabinet, Bega's Battle. Bega's Battle, which used the typical romanization of Vega's name for the Western market, uses full-motion video technology that would later become a staple for the Japanese LD market. However, in its inception, arcade games like so brought spectators with their visuals and sounds. The cabinet for Bega's Battle in particular was equipped with a 16-track stereo sound with multiple speakers, an option for continuous play, and a time-tested PC board that allowed arcades that purchased the cabinet to cash in. Using curated scenes from the film, Bega fights the alien Varga as he assails the continents of Earth. The voice actors used on this game have never been revealed, though they are quite distinctive in their own way.
Bega does not fear Varga.
Oh my God!
I am Bega. It is my final task to save this planet from the alien Varga.
And I am Luna. I can lead Bega to fabulous powers. Catch me, warrior. Catch me. Catch me.
Beware, the power of Varga lives to destroy Earth. But now there is a being more powerful than Varga, Bega, more machine than man, born to fight to save the human race with the goddess Luna at his side. Earthlings endowed with superhuman powers by Luna join the battle. But first, Bega must find all of the 9 images of Luna in this laser fantasy. And then, Bega's battle begins.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you like this sort of content. Chris is a lazy bastard and couldn't spare the time to dub this themselves, so they had me do it.